Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Yoga for Skaters. My name is Ace, your friend in yoga and off skates training, and today I have a Warrior One slow flow for you all. So as we've been focusing on Warrior One, we've been thinking about that thoracic mobility. So one way to increase our twisting mobility is to find a little more length on the side body. So in this practice, I'm really excited to show you some Warrior One variations that help us move a little deeper into this pose, as well as that help us lengthen the side body. We'll also get in a nice deep twist, and we'll have a really nice wind down. This is going to be a great practice if you had a hard skate, or if you're trying to wind down before bed, or otherwise. All right, we are going to meet on the mat in a comfortable seated position. I'll see you there. All right, let's go ahead and get started from a comfortable seated position. You can find a cross-legged seat or a seat on your heels. You can use a block or a blanket just to kind of lift the hips if you need it to keep that low back in its neutral position. And then wherever you land for your comfortable seat, if it feels safe and comfortable to close the eyes, you can go ahead and do that. We're just going to take a few breaths to set the tone for this slower flow. So as you inhale through the nose, take a moment to just notice the breath going down the length of the spine, all the way into the belly. And as you exhale, release that breath from the base of the belly out through the mouth. Nice. 2 more breaths just like that, inhaling through the nose. Full exhale out through the mouth. 1 more breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, you can draw the palms together at your heart if you like. And we'll just take a moment to set an intention for our practice here. And as you exhale, breathing out anything that does not serve your intention for today, letting go the hands, relaxing them back onto your lap, and then gently fluttering the eyes open. So we'll start our practice today from a cross-legged seated position. So go ahead and start with the right shin crossed in front of the left shin. Perfect. And then from here, we're just going to walk the hands all the way out and find a nice, easy forward fold. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Another deep breath here. Inhale. These breaths can be just as deep into the belly. Maybe imagining that breath lengthening down the back of the spine. And then as you exhale, keeping those sit bones connected to your mat and just letting the low back lengthen as you fold forward. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and walk the hands over to the left. And we're going to stack the right hand on top of the left hand. You can thread the fingers. And as you're here, relax the head in between the arms, press down into the pads of the fingers, push away so that you start to feel space from that right pinky finger all the way along the side body, all the way to that right hip crease. 1 more full inhale here. And as you exhale, go ahead and walk your way back to center. Good. On that inhale, you can walk your way right back up to that seated position. And we'll just switch the cross of the legs. So left shin coming in front of the right. Beautiful. And then same thing on the second side. We'll start with that nice forward fold, walking the hands way out, relaxing the forehead towards the mat. Inhaling, you might even think of pressing down through the pads of the fingers here as you push back through both hip points. One more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, walk your way all the way over to the right, stacking the left hand on top of the right hand, maybe threading the fingers and bringing some awareness to the left side body. Inhale, press down through the pads of the fingers. Exhale, push up with the fingers, lengthen back with that left hip crease. Good. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and walk your way back through center. Inhale. And exhale, go ahead and walk those hands right back to that cross-legged seat, lifting the heart. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to shift forward into tabletop position and work that spinal mobility here. So we'll start with an inhale. We'll arch the spine, take a look up. And as you exhale, go ahead and tuck the chin, press through the hands, round the spine. Again, inhaling to arch and look up. And exhaling to press down and round. Beautiful. One more time here. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, round. Perfect. Inhale, go ahead and find your way back to that neutral spine. Yeah, so the crown of the head lengthening forward, tailbone lengthening back. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread that right arm through the left, and we'll come onto the back of the right shoulder for our thread the needle. Go ahead and walk the left arm all the way overhead. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. As you inhale, press into the back of that right arm, feeling space behind the right shoulder blade. As you exhale, walk the left hand back under the left shoulder, push down and unwind from this side. Good. Take an inhale and just notice from side to side. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead and find that second side. Inhale the left arm up. As you exhale, thread it through the right arm, coming onto the back of that left shoulder. Good. Tiptoeing the right arm overhead as long as that feels comfortable with your shoulders. As you inhale, press through the back of that left arm, inhaling into the space behind the left shoulder blade. And exhale. Nice. One more inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and walk the hand back underneath the right shoulder. Press down to come right back to tabletop position. So nice. Inhale here in your tabletop. Exhale, big toes together, sink the hips way back, find your way into child's pose. Inhale along the length of the spine. Exhale, can you just let the tops of the shoulders soften? Good. One more breath here. On your next inhale, go ahead and shift forward to your tabletop position. Tuck the toes, and we're going to come into our downward facing dog right here. Beautiful. So we've got a few breaths here. Go ahead and pedal out the feet. Shift the hips side to side. And as it feels good in your body, you can begin to quiet down those movements, coming into your strong downward facing dog. Strong press through the hands. Knees are soft if you need them to be, so that you can really feel that length through the low back as you lift the hip points. One more inhale. Full exhale. Good. And then from here, go ahead and step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. And we're coming into this higher variation of a lizard here. As you come into this variation of lizard, if you'd like to, you can go ahead and come down onto the forearms. We'll take a full round of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. So still staying strong through the lower body as we keep that back knee lifted. One more inhale. Exhale, coming right back up onto the hands, stepping your way back to that downward facing dog. Nice. Full inhale here in down dog. Full exhale. Good. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, setting up that high lizard on the second side. Again, staying strong as you push the floor away with the bottoms of the feet. And then if you'd like to come into that low lizard variation, you can bring the forearms down. You can also use a block if you want to bring the forearms to a block. You can always do that. Good. One more full breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to walk the hands back under the shoulders, making your way right back to that downward facing dog. Beautiful. Full inhale here. And full exhale. Nice. Take one more inhale. And this time as you exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. We'll spiral that back heel down and rise up to your warrior one. Yeah. Taking a moment in warrior one. Maybe just noticing how those hips are aligning. And then just double checking that you can keep that hip space nice and strong and a little bit of rotation through the ribs to bring those shoulders towards the front edge of your mat. Oh, beautiful. Taking an inhale, maybe look up. As you exhale, bring the hands behind the low back. We'll find an interlace of the fingers and then squeezing the elbows together. Lift the heart. On your next exhale, we're going to sink to the inside of that right leg to come into a humble warrior. Yeah, so with this humble warrior, we're again strong through the low body. Keep pressing through the bottoms of the feet. And then if it's available, really relaxing the head and the neck. Maybe the knuckles come overhead. And then releasing the knuckles onto the low back. Bring both hands to the inner edge of that right leg. Nice. So just like we did in the beginning, we're going to reach the right arm up and over to the left. Yeah. And then just take a minute to push the floor away and find that connection between the right hip point and that right side body. Good. So opening up from here. Take one more breath. And then making your way back to center, frame that front foot with each hand popping the back heel, and we're just going to step right back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Full inhale here in down dog. Full exhale. Nice. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, go ahead and step that left foot in between the hands. Spiral the right heel down. And we'll inhale, rise up, warrior one on the second side. Taking a moment to just notice where your points of contact are. Notice where those hip points are. And if there's a little rotation through the rib cage needed. Good. One more inhale to look up. And as you exhale, can you find the opposite interlace as you bring the hands behind the low back? Good. Inhale, squeezing the elbows together, finding a little tone between the shoulder blades. And on an exhale, forward folding for that humble warrior. Good. Taking a moment here, noticing once again the strength in the lower body as you relax and release through the upper body. And then releasing the knuckles to the low back. Hands come to the inside of that left foot. And then that left arm, it's reaching forward and out to the right as we start to make that space along the left side body, maybe feeling it through the lats, sending that left hip point back. Good. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, start to walk the hands back to either side of that left foot, pop the right heel, and then step it all the way back to downward facing dog. Perfect. Full inhale here in down dog. And full exhale. Nice. One more inhale here. As you exhale, step that right foot in between the hands. And this time we're going to bend into the left knee. We're going to take a nice low lunge twist, okay? So you can keep the left hand down, reach the right arm up, or go ahead and inhale the arms up. As you exhale, palms together, take the left elbow to the outside of the right leg, and taking a moment to again lengthen the side body as you move a little deeper into your twist. Coming back to the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Yeah. One more full inhale here. And as you exhale, go ahead and unwind. Perfect. Go ahead, tuck the left toes. We're stepping right back to downward facing dog. Perfect. Full inhale here in down dog. Full exhale. Noticing the left side body. Noticing the right side body. On your next exhale, left foot steps in between the hands, bending into the right knee, untuck the right toes, and then whatever variation of a twist that you'd like to find, I'm going to come up through this low lunge, palms together, twist right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Taking a moment here. Yeah. Inhale. And exhale. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Balancing that effort of the low body, that ease of the upper body on the next exhale. Relaxing the hands either side of the left foot. One more moment. Stepping back to downward facing dog. Perfect. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and bend the knees. Sink back to child's pose. Just one breath here. Inhaling, feeling that length from the tips of the pinky fingers along the outer edge of the arms, the lats, the side body. Good. And then inhale, shift forward to tabletop. And we're just going to come to a seated position. So we're going to kind of round out this practice, close down this practice with some side bends, starting with Janu Shirshasana. So we'll bring the bottom of the left foot to the inner edge of the right leg. Perfect. We'll start by reaching straight out in front. So whatever degree of forward fold in this shape that feels good to you, go ahead and take that. If you just want to kind of let the chin rest towards the chest, you can do that. Yeah, so using the space we made in our standing poses to sink a little deeper for some of these more passive stretches. Beautiful. As you're ready, walk your way over to the right. And then go ahead and flip the right palm up. We're going to reach that left arm to the sky. Yeah, and you can stay right here for your side bend, or spiraling that left pinky finger forward towards the right toes. You may find a little more overhead reach. And I've recently really been enjoying, with the left hand, grabbing the right side of the head and just really letting the head relax into the hand to bring a little more opening along the left side lats. Also knowing that we're getting that left side low back. Always nice to get a little low back stretch, especially after long skate sessions. And especially after if you've done the power flow for this Warrior One, knowing that this is a nice practice to kind of end your week if you've been focusing on more of those vigorous yoga practices. Good. And we'll come out the same way we went in. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, push it down to rise up. Nice. Take a moment here, sitting up nice and tall. Good. Keep that left hand behind the left hip. And then really gently reaching the right arm up. Go ahead and lift the hips. Find a little back bend. Good. Releasing back to that seated position. And then we'll find the same thing on the second side. So bringing the bottom of the right foot to the inner edge of the left leg, moving one spot at a time. So starting with the forward fold, walking the hands way out in front of you. Beautiful. And so again, just a reminder, these slow flow practices, right? We're moving slower. We're holding our postures a little longer. Slow is not a euphemism for easy, right? Slow gives us the opportunity to spend a little more time to notice maybe where we can bring a little more engagement, or maybe where we need to bring a little more release. Good. Walk those hands over to the left, flipping the left palm up, reaching the right arm to the sky, So knowing that you can stay right here, or right pinky finger spirals towards those left toes, reaching overhead. If you like the variation to grab the left side of the head, you can do that. And then just letting the weight of the head sink you a little deeper into that side bend. Yeah. So passive stretching as we wind it down. Beautiful. We've got another full breath here. On your next inhale, reach the right arm back up where we started, and then just kind of leveraging with that arm to rise all the way up to your seat. Nice. Take a moment here. Inhale. Feel the length, right? A little bit longer, sitting a little taller. Right hand stays behind the right hip and moving slowly into this back bend. Left arm reaches you up, pressing through the right shin, the left heel, and just reaching back to whatever degree feels good in your body. And then coming right back, to seated. Beautiful. As you're ready, go ahead and extend the right leg out to meet the left. And we'll take a final forward fold here together. So legs are straight out. If you want to have a pillow under those knees to keep them soft, by all means, go ahead and do that. As you inhale, lengthen the heart forward and see if you can feel the hip points sink back as you bring the belly to the thighs first, then the chest, and then if it feels good to relax the forehead, you can do that. Taking these last few breaths, inhale. And exhale. Another inhale here. Another full exhale. On your next inhale, go ahead and slowly begin to rise up. You can use the hands to press your way up. And then reaching those fingertips to the toes. A little tone in the belly as we roll all the way back into our final Shavasana. Relaxing the arms along the side body, palms up. Let the toes just relax. And so this posture, an opportunity for ease through every inch of the body. And as the body moves into stillness, can you continue to notice the breath? Maybe just noticing the natural rhythm of the inhale and the exhale. And we've got about a minute here. And let this be your softest minute. Heart opening, low back relaxing, belly softening. And just give yourself a moment to take in this slow flow. Then as you're ready, you can start to deepen your breath, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, slowly coming back into the body. And then take your time. As you're ready, you can inhale, reach the arms up overhead, lengthening through the legs. Nice good morning stretch. And as you exhale, hug those knees into your chest. And maybe rocking a little side to side. Whenever you're ready, rock over to your favorite side, coming into a supported fetal position here. And then taking your time to slowly press your way right back up, coming into a comfortable seat. So ending right where we started. Bringing the palms together at your heart if you like. Keeping the eyes soft or closed if that helps you stay in this softness. And then take a moment to recall your intention from the beginning of class. And make a connection between your intention and your practice here today. Keep this connection close as you move off the mat and into the world. The light and the teacher in me sees the light, and the teacher in all of you. Shanti, peace, namaste. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me as we slow it down and kind of sink into some Warrior One variations. I hope you use this practice after skating or maybe before you go to bed. And again, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.